So this is the second section of our Pilates Flow sequence that we're doing right now, and this one I'm going to just do a few squats to begin with, just to get you into it. We are just learning the routine throughout these sequences, so this is just a little section of the whole thing, and we'll be doing the whole thing in another video, so check out that one as well. But for now we're just learning, and this is the number two section. So we're just dropping down, just warming the body up like we did in the warm-up in the first section, but just to get the body moving a little bit, and then we'll go into it. So go 2 more for me, and then 1 more, and then just come up onto your toes, find your center, work the shoulder blades down, and we're going to start from where we finished off on the last sequence. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go into a side balance. So I'm going to take it from behind and onto my left leg in a side balance. So I'm just going to go back behind me, and if you see me from the side view, this is what you'll have done. So you're going to be on your left leg into a balanced position. I'm then going to turn my knee up and around to face the front and drop down and into a squat position. So this is our martial arts section. So what I want you to do is bring your hands around, and it's like a block. Yeah, so you bring your arm around. Your arm is kind of at a 90-degree angle, and what you want to imagine is that someone is coming towards your face and they're going to punch you, and you've blocked them out the way. So you've blocked them with your right hand. Now the reason I like to do martial arts in with Pilates is because they're really well aligned, because it is all about alignment. But from a martial arts perspective, you're trying to use your body as efficiently and as effectively as you can. And that means using really good postural lines, because when you use good postural lines, your body is far more effective and far more efficient. So to do that, we need to make sure that the arms come around and you're really controlling through the back muscles here, because you can't do a block without using really good strength through your back. So that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to work your arm around, but then really draw the shoulder blades down on that left side. The left arm is going to tuck right in behind me. And if you can see me from the side view, I'm tucking my elbow right back behind, so my left shoulder comes in line with my right shoulder, so you need to do that as well. Now I'm rocking on my heels as I do this. The reason I'm rocking on my heels is because I want my hips to really warm up, and you'll need to do the same as well. So just rock on your heels. Now this has nothing to do with martial arts. This is Jane Wake doing rocking because it's good, because you need to warm your hips up. And literally swing your hips from side to side. So the left elbow is right back behind you, you're tucking your right shoulder right back behind you, and you're really trying to get length in your neck. And that means your left little finger needs to be by your rib cage and your elbow tucked right in, so that you're using deep muscles around the shoulders. And that's really important for your deep muscle control. It helps to prevent shoulder injuries as well. Now with your knees, you need to turn the knees out. And I'm purposely turning my heels in and my knees out really wide as I do this. The other little thing, I'm going to straighten that right arm again. So do that as well yourself, so straighten your right finger. The other real key thing is to bring your back up really tall. Now when you bring your back up tall and you push your knees wide, you activate these big glute muscles. If you're leaning forward, they're not as effective. So you've got to bring your body up as tall as you can. I'm then going to bring my weight 2/3 into my back leg and just 1/3 into the front leg. I'm still trying to turn my knees out wider and bring my back up taller. It's very subtle, so it's a sensation you'll feel. Turn your heels in, knees out wide, bring your back up tall, and try to feel these big glute muscles working as you do that. Keep pushing the knees out wider. The knees themselves should feel fine, because you're turning in your hip joint, not in your knees. So your knees shouldn't feel stressed when you do that, and that's really important as well. So hold that position, tuck the left elbow right back behind you, drive your weight so your weight is 3/4 into your back leg and just 1/4 into the front leg. You lift the front heel off the floor, so lift your right heel off the floor and click your right heel in. And as you click the heel in, it turns the knees out, you bring your chest up some more. Now you need to connect your deep core muscles, so that's that stop a wee feeling, and into your belly. So you lift up from the back passage into the front and into your belly. So all the while you're doing this, you're trying to lift in through your core muscles. That in itself helps you to bring your back up nice and tall as well, because you're creating spinal height and length as well. Now you hold that position, and yes, your legs should be really screaming now, which is why that rocking is quite a nice thing to do. But you pull yourself back, work through the shoulder blades, lift up through your center, and then you turn on the left ball of the left foot, and you drive your left side through and into a lunge position. And we've done these kind of movements before in other Pilates Flow sequence, so this may be familiar to you. What you then want to do is bring your weight back into the ball of the left foot. Now you hold that position, push your right knee out. I'm going to do it wrong for a second. You don't want this knee to come in. So you push the right knee out, and then you drive the right arm through, tucking your elbows in, and then you drive the left arm through, tucking your elbows in. So do that for me again. Drive it through, and then drive it through. It. Now work the shoulder blades down as you do this, and create length in your neck, and squeeze the buttock on the left leg. So the back leg, you want to really squeeze the buttock and make sure you're on the ball of the left foot. I'm going to do it wrong for a second. You don't want to bring your body weight forward. Yep, so you keep your back up nice and tall. You drive the arms through, and when you're working with the arms, you're pushing and pulling your arms through. We're going to do that one more time. Hold the left arm forward, and hold there and hold there and hold there, and then we're going to come up into a balance on the right leg. So we're going to lift up, and then you're going to drop your left hip down and lift your right arm up. And as you drop the left hip down, you'll feel length going around the outside of your right leg. So try to feel that length, and then we're going to switch it and go the other way. So I'm going to take my left leg up now and my left arm up, and open through your center as you do this. Keep working the shoulder blades down, keep breathing, keep lifting through your core. Breathe, 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 breathe. And then I'm going to finish off on one more move, which is to drop down into a low lunge on the left side. Now in the first opening part of the sequence, we've already done a low lunge, so this time we're going to hold it down, and this time we're going to open out and rotate through the left hip. So work the shoulder blades down, and then drop your left hip forward and down, feeling length through the front of your left leg. So just hold that position. So keep pushing your hip forward, and if you wanted to, you could take your left arm up as well. Really important when that left arm goes up though, that this hip stays forward. And if you wanted to advance it some more, you can take the left knee off the floor and take your left hand up if you wanted to. So lots of different advancements for you there if you want to, or you can just keep it down here. Okay, we're going to come back up, and we're going to try that all now on the other side. So this time, you're going to have the right leg turn back behind, and you're going to be in a balanced position with the right leg back behind this time. So we're going to come up into a balance. So this is how we would have started. So hold that position. So you should now be on your right foot facing away from your screen, and then you're going to come up, turn it around, drop down, shuffle, 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 shuffle. And if you see a side view now, you're going to see it from behind. So you can see how the shoulder blades need to come right back. You've got a straight, long arm with the left side. Tuck the shoulder blades down, but then you need to work on those heels, turning the heels. So just shuffle, 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 turn the heels out. And in karate, this is called the cat stance. And it's a bit like a cat shuffling on its hind haunches. Yep. And then kind of driving back. So shuffle, 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 drive your weight back, lift the front heel off the floor, tuck your heel in, lift your back up nice and tall. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, lift up through your core muscles. Get that spine up nice and tall. Push those knees out wide. Keep trying to click your heels in, turn your heels in, turn the knees out, and hold that position and breathe. So breathe for me 3 more times. Work the shoulders down, keep creating length in your neck, and again breathe. Tuck your right elbow right back behind you. One more big breath. Hold that position, and then we're going to turn on the ball of the right foot. So you drive that right side through. Make sure this left knee isn't dropping in. Yep. And then drive the left side through. And then drive the right side through. So you keep trying to work length into your neck as you do this. Yep. So you squeeze through your right buttock. Keep pushing your left knee out. That's it. And do that for me 4 more times. And 3 more times. Tuck the elbow in. And 2 more. That's it. And 1 more. I lied. 1 more. Hold that right side forward. Bring your weight back. Squeeze into your right buttock. Lift into your center. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then we're going to come up into that balance on the left side. So now drop the right hip down. Lift your left side up. Bring your right leg up. And try and feel that length coming around the outside of your left leg. So hold, hold, hold. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then from here, you're going to take your right hip all the way up. And hold. And breathe. And keep lengthening through, keep lifting through your core, keep working your shoulder blades down. And then we're going to take the right leg all the way down to the floor, go down into that low lunge position. So come down, 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 down. And then left hand's going to go on the inside of the left leg. Option to put your knee down, push your hip forward, tuck your elbow behind, and then turn and look over your shoulder. And that little rotation and turn and look over your shoulder is important because it's working through spinal movement. And that's why it's important to keep the hips pushed forward, because what you want is movement in your upper back, not in your hips. You're trying to keep the hips square to the front. So push that hip forward. You've always got the option, if you want to go there, to take your knee off the floor and then eventually to take the hand up as well. But to begin with, you might want to just keep it with your arm tucked in and your knee on the floor. And then you hold that position there. And that's the end of the second section of this flow sequence.